On this week's episode of What's Up Weekly, we take a look at a cultural tradition right here on campus. Find out how the Asian Cultural Center is educating IU students on the art of henna tattooing.
And a new type of workout is taking Bloomington by storm. We've got details on the new Orangetheory gym right here in Bloomington. What's Up Weekly starts now.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of What's Up Weekly. I'm Laura Puglisi.
And I'm Alex Eady.
We've got a lot of new and exciting things happening on campus this week, including a fun way to learn about the diverse cultures here at IU. The Asian Cultural Center is offering free henna workshops to teach students about the unique art. What's Up Weekly reporter Brianna Higgins takes us inside.
When you think of tattoos, you think of ink, not a shrub. But Emilia Miles is changing that perspective.
It is beautiful. It is artistic. It is, it's out there. It's the whole point that we make these designs is so that we stand out.
Henna is a plant that is used today to dye hair, clothes, and even skin to create tattoos. Henna has been used for centuries and can be traced back to South Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. Today, the tradition is being kept alive by students right here at IU.
I appreciate it. I think diversity should be as exposed as it possibly could, so I enjoy it. I always enjoy it when I walk into a cultural center.
On Mondays, students can stop by the Asian Cultural Center from 5 to 6 p.m. to get henna tattoos like mine. Henna originally started in India and Egypt as a religious practice, but today it can be used for weddings and for fun.
With a passion for henna workshop instructor Emilia Miles leads sessions every Monday and practices her craft on participants. Originally from Bangladesh, Emilia has only been in Bloomington for 1 year and finds a piece of home through henna.
My friends actually, she packed my first box of henna into my suitcase, and I'm like, no, they're probably gonna throw it away or whatever. She's like, I don't care, you're taking this with you, you're gonna do this once you get there. And I kind of owe it to her, like the fact that I'm doing this now here, and I've had been able to meet so many people. I kind of owe that to her pushing me to bring that first box with me.
Workshop participants practice using the special dye to create designs on paper and skin. Emilia helps guide participants during the workshop and introduces them to a piece of her own culture.
It's always been a nice bonding activity that we can connect over something beautiful, like something creative.
For What's Up Weekly, I'm Brianna Higgins.
Wow, who knew henna had such a deep history? So if you want any more information on these free henna workshops, visit the Asian Cultural Center website.
In other campus news, IU Outdoor Adventures has teamed up with the Healthy IU initiative to get more Hoosiers outdoors. The IU Outdoor Adventures held a seminar last week which discussed both the physical and mental benefits of spending less time in front of the screen and more time enjoying the great outdoors.
A lot of people realize, like, oh, if I go hiking, physically that's good for me. But looking at health from a stress management, from our emotional health, from our well-being, quality of life, like going outside makes us healthier. And there's actually some science to back it up.
The Healthy IU initiative spans across all IU campuses and provides students with tips on how to live an overall healthier lifestyle. For a full list of upcoming seminars and workshops, visit healthyiu.edu.
And along the lines of health, Orangetheory Fitness, the home of the famous full body workout, has now opened a studio in Bloomington. Its doors opened Friday and they have already had many people come and try it out. Orangetheory is a heart rate based interval training workout, so it offers group personal training sessions that are an hour long. Orangetheory prides themselves for not only having their members burning between 500 and 1,000 calories during the workout, but continuing to burn calories for 36 hours after. Orangetheory offers multiple different workout packages for everyone. You can sign up for a free session at orangetheoryfitness.com.
And before our break, we are so excited to bring you all another What's Up Weekly fashion segment. We have Emilia Miles in studio to give you guys some tips on how to dress professionally for less.
Thanks, Alex. Job fairs, interviews, and internships. What do those three have in common? Business attire. I know you may be thinking boring, uncomfortable, and too much money, but I am here to fix all of those problems. Today I brought in two people to show off their best business attire. Welcome Charles Adu and Deja Riley. Hey guys. Okay, so basically I'm going to describe their outfits for you because they're looking pretty fly if you ask me. So Deja has on a blazer with a nice, curvy dress with a Tory Burch purse, which I love, and some bomb jewelry to go with it. And then we have Charles Adu with a nice little blazer with a colorful, beautiful plum tie with the glasses and the shoes. You gotta kick up the shoes to him. Kick up the shoes, oh, gorgeous. And then I have on, blazer, basic top, some pants and some heels. But what is your favorite part about your outfit today?
My favorite part about my outfit has to be, of course, my purse. And also I love jewelry, so jewelry really makes the outfit stand out.
I agree. Charles?
And for me, my favorite part about my outfit has to be the accents that I throw in to complete the look. So if you can look in closely, I have the arrow, that's for my tie clip, and I have my purple handkerchief that ties in well with my blazer.
You guys just know what to say, guys. Oh my gosh. What is another trend that is sticking out at the job fairs or interviews or group interviews? So if someone were to ask you, walk up to you, be like, I need some advice, what do you think sticks out the most?
What sticks out the most has to be, for girls, of course, jewelry and just your own sense of style. Having your own style, you don't have to dress like anyone, and then they'll really see who you really are through your clothes.
And if you're carrying a boss purse like Tory Burch, you'll get the job right away, I promise. Charles, what about you?
So for the men, I would advise them to, which is kind of this is going to be kind of awkward, but one thing that is, if you're having a one-on-one interview, taking off a piece of clothing actually attracts the person to look more into you. So if you're having a one-piece interview, you just take the glasses off and just put it in or hold it, and then you can use it to talk. If you're a person that talks with their hands, now you're grabbing everyone's attention in the room.
You caught my eye like that. Oh my gosh. You would not believe where I get most of my business wear from, though. New York & Company and Kohl's. They are very inexpensive and they have a lot to choose from. At New York & Company, Gabrielle Union, my absolute role model, she could be my spirit animal, but not yet. And Kohl's, they have a ton of clothing that you can mix and match with, and throwing it back to New York & Company, Gabrielle Union has her own clothing line. Her own clothing. And it's not expensive as I thought it would be. But thank you guys for coming in today. You guys did a really good job. Especially Charles over there with the move. I'm going to use that next time. Be sure to check out my blog at amillionways.com. And don't forget to also browse and leave comments and subscribe. We found our way. Now go find yours. Back to you, Alex and Laura.
Thanks, Emilia. Coming up after the break, we've got details on Kylie Jenner's pregnancy.
And how an IU freshman got stuck in a cave for 3 days. Stay with us.
And it's an honor to be here.
After suffering a season-ending injury in late March,
As you can see behind me. Welcome back. For this week's trending topics, we have a ton to talk about. So first, we have to start with the breaking news of reports that Kylie Jenner is pregnant. That is right. This past weekend, the news was released from several outlets that the 20-year-old is expecting a child with rapper Travis Scott.
Yeah, I kid you not. I was absolutely shocked when I heard this because I thought that they'd only been dating for a short period of time. So, I don't know.
I honestly didn't even know they were dating, so I was just as shocked. When I heard that, I was kind of like, I didn't even know who she was dating, so who would she be having a child with? It was really shocking to me. So it's also interesting because not her or her family has commented on the reports, but actually recently on her show, Life of Kylie, she opened up and said that she has had more fun this past month than she has in her whole life. And she also said, quote, "Now it's like I feel like I can be more myself. I feel more free. I'm just really genuinely happy right now." Who knows what she was specifically talking about, but I don't know. It's interesting timing. I wonder if maybe that's what she was referring to.
Yeah, who knows? And I don't know if she was referring to that or something else, but I'm happy that she's genuinely happy, so good for her. And in other news, not as shocking, but still exciting, if you're a fan of the series Sex and the City, hold on to your chair and your wallet, because according to E! News, you could have the opportunity to go shopping with Sarah Jessica Parker, but for the hefty cost of $400.
That's a lot of money, but Sarah Jessica Parker, I wouldn't not consider it. The Sex and the City fashionista has partnered with Airbnb to create the ultimate Carrie experience.
Yeah, this is so cool, and the whole thing is part of a 2-hour tour in NYC that begins at Bloomingdale's flagship store, where participants actually get a pair of shoes from her very own collection. And the two will take a froyo break at 40 Carats Cafe, and then we'll head to New York City Ballet together, where they'll sit in the best seats of the house and have access to some VIP surprises. So it's not too shabby. I think it's worth it.
$400 has never seemed so tempting. I am definitely going to look more into that. And finally, let's talk about some local news that has actually made national headlines.
That's right. If you haven't heard about this yet, you need to know. So this past weekend, an IU freshman was left stuck in a cave for almost 3 days without food or water. Freshman Lucas Caver was on a trip with the IU Caving Club and was forgotten by the rest of the group at Sullivan Cave in southern Indiana.
Every time I hear this, I actually can't believe that happened. So when Lucas actually realized the club had left, he tried to get out, and he quickly realized the entrance gate was locked and he had no cell signal. So reports from the IDS say that he licked the moisture off of the cave walls, he licked the wrappers of his leftover Cliff Bars, and he even debated eating crickets.
Yeah, and the worst part about this whole thing to me is that he even started typing out goodbye letters to his family on his dying phone. And the club didn't even realize he was missing. So his friends were the ones that realized that he hadn't shown up to work or to classes, and they ended up contacting the club. And that's when the police took action and rescued him.
The IU Caving Club is also yet to release a statement, reportedly due to sensitive legal matters. But this story has become huge. I mean, I opened my phone the other morning, and on the headlines of the Skim, it was there. I was on a Washington Post article. It's everywhere. It's national news.
Yeah, it's been receiving so much attention, and it just makes you think, how does this even happen? But anyways, I'm glad Lucas is back. I'm glad he's safe, and I'm hoping that this instance will be a huge wake-up call for organizations on campus.
Definitely.
So that is what's up this week, guys. Tune in next week for all your local and entertainment news.
And don't forget to follow us on social media. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at IUSTV News. And follow us on Twitter at What's Up Weekly IU. For What's Up Weekly, I'm Laura Puglisi.
And I'm Alex Eady. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.